So Spencer Cornelia, the former grifter slayer, has now joined the dark side, and he is now defending these FTX scammers. Meet Kevin, Andrei Jikh, Jeremy Financial Education. Now, if you don't know, if you follow Spencer on Instagram, he has actually been posting pictures with these guys over the past couple months or so. So unfortunately, it seems he's actually good friends with a lot of these people, which, you know, seems to be why he's actually defending them. And it seems like there's two main reasons, which I'll cover, as to why he's actually defending these people, when in reality, if he was being objective, he would realize these guys should be ridiculed, not defended. So Spencer has actually been making content for a couple of years about this, and unfortunately the main thing I think is wrong with Spencer, and I don't think Spencer's a bad guy at all, I think Spencer is very naive. So he actually made several videos with another guy about 2 years ago, actually, a guy named Bo Crable. Now, if you're not familiar with Bo Crable, he's not very big on YouTube anymore. He used to run a bunch of ads back in 2019 and 2020, and Bo Crable was one of those Amazon FBA scammers. He sold a course that was like $500, teaching you how to sell on Amazon when everything he taught you was outdated, and you're probably not going to make any money. He was one of those big scammers, and unfortunately, he actually befriended Spencer, and I think that's what's going on. A lot of these gurus, they're smart. What they will do is they will try and reach out to people like Spencer or CoffeeZilla, or in some cases even me, and try and become friends with you, because if they're friends with you, you're probably not going to make a negative video about them. You don't want to make negative videos about your friends. So this happened in the past. This Bo Crable guy reached out to Spencer, and Spencer became good friends with him and never made a negative video about him. Now, this actually happened with me. I said I was going to be making a video about Tom Nash. Tom Nash reached out to me, tried to be best friends with me, said, "We're best friends, buddy. If you want to come on my channel, we'll do a live stream, we'll hang out, it'll be so much fun," right? Tried to be my friend so that I wouldn't make a negative video about him. I made it about him anyway, and then he turned on me and said I was blackmailing him and said he was going to sue me. So that's what these guys do. They try and make friends with you so you don't say negative things. Obviously, he doesn't want to say negative things about them. And there's also the fact that I don't actually think he can legally say negative things about these people, and I'll get into that. So the first thing I want to point out is this company called Masterworks. If you haven't heard of them, they're kind of this sketchy company where basically they buy fine art, like a piece of a Picasso painting or something like that. They will buy it, and you can buy like a fractional share of that art, and then if they ever sell it, you get a fractional return. So you can buy like 1/1000th of the art. You'll never get to actually own the art yourself, but they say, you know, if we ever sell it, we'll give you a 1/1000th. Just trust us, right? So they're this kind of scammy company, in my opinion, and they've been getting people like Andrei Jikh and Stephan to promote them.
So when I saw CNBC talking about a new fintech platform called Masterworks that allows you to diversify right from your phone, I was intrigued. Now, obviously, most investors don't have a spare $195 million lying around to buy an Andy Warhol, but Masterworks could help. They let you access their exclusive investments from names like Banksy, Picasso, and other iconic artists for just a fraction of what the billionaires pay to purchase. That's because Masterworks buys the art themselves, and then they issue shares for anyone to add to their portfolio.
And they actually reached out to me, I think about a few weeks ago now. I didn't really have any interest in partnering with them, but I was interested in seeing where the conversation would went. So I was like, oh yeah, I'd love to work with you guys, right? And of course, they hadn't done really any research on me. And when I said I would agree to work with them, I want to hear more information, they then did more research on me, and they saw that I had negative videos about Andrei Jikh, and then they wrote me back and said, we can't work with you because you're saying negative things about people we also work with. So I think that's another main issue why Spencer has never gone after Andrei Jikh or Meet Kevin or Jeremy Financial Education, because Spencer has a bunch of these sponsored deals in many of his newer videos, and he cannot say negative things about other people who are also in the sponsored deal. And it goes even further than that, because Spencer is actually in a creator agency, this company right here, creatoragency.co. This is a company that basically finds sponsored deals for you, right? So if you're a big creator, you can sign up for this agency. They will find sponsored deal like Masterworks or other stuff like that. They will take a cut of the profit, and they will find these deals for you so you don't have to go through all the research for you. Now, if you go through Creator Agency and look at all the people they have, you can see Spencer, you can also see Stephan, Meet Kevin, Andrei Jikh, right? Now, all of these guys are in the same agency, and I'd be willing to bet that there is some sort of clause when you join this agency that you are not allowed to say anything negative about anyone else in their agency. I would be willing to bet so much money on that. Now, again, that's just my opinion. I do know with Masterworks, I do know with a lot of these sponsorships, 100% you cannot say negative things about other people they run sponsorships And I would assume creator agency is the same thing. So you're never going to see a negative video about anyone on this list from Spencer because he has joined the dark side. He is part of this creator agency as well. And it's amazing to me why he would want to be part of this company, which is also partnered with people like Ricky Gutierrez. If you don't know, Ricky Gutierrez is a massive scammer. CoffeeZilla actually did his, I think, second fake guru video on Ricky Gutierrez. He's a massive scammer who sells a course trying to teach people how to day trade when the majority of people who day trade are going to lose money. So I don't know why Spencer, who claims to be, you know, this grifter slayer, would want to be in the same agency with someone like Ricky Gutierrez and now Jake Tran, who has also gone to the dark side as well. Now, someone who also is in this agency, they don't have him on the front page, but Tom Nash has confirmed he is also in creator agency as well. So all of these guys are going to defend themselves. You'll never see Tom Nash or Spencer Cornelia say anything bad about Ricky Gutierrez, Jake Tran, or any of these guys, because I don't think legally they can do that. And that's unfortunate, right? So CoffeeZilla, for example, doesn't seem to be in any of these agencies. He can say whatever he wants about anyone. I'm not in any of these agencies. I can say whatever I want. Spencer is not legally allowed to do this. Now, he probably didn't have to make a video defending them. He just didn't have to say anything at all. But like I said, he is good friends with all of these people now, so he's going to go out of his way to defend his friends. He actually did that on my channel as well. So on my channel, I made a video about Andrei Jikh, I think about a month ago, talking about his terrible home purchase. He purchased a multi-million-dollar home and tried to rent it out, and he can't find anyone to rent it in this economy, and his house is just way too expensive. And actually, Spencer left a comment on that video defending Andrei, saying this was a terrible video and everything Andrei did was perfectly fine and he's going to be fine. So I think, like I said, the main two reasons is I think Spencer is kind of naive and doesn't realize that these grifters want to be his friend specifically so he won't say anything bad about them. And then also the people that he's in the agency with, he can't say negative things about them or he'd probably be kicked out of the agency. So there you go. You know, it's very unfortunate. I do like Spencer's content. I don't think he's a terrible person or anything, but it's very unfortunate that he seems to be so naive and get drawn into these grifters and then believes that they're friends when in reality they're just using him to make sure he never says anything negative about them.